Well, it's 4:40 a.m. Bright and dark and early. Dark and early. Sun hasn't even come out or even thought about coming out yet. But I'm wide awake. Well, about 70% awake. Waiting for that last 30% to hit me right here. I finally made the decision last night. I'm gonna hang up my hat here in Morrow Bay. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna hang up my Morrow Bay hat and hit the road. Where am I going? Not entirely certain. I'm heading east because there's no further point west I can head except for into the ocean. Heading east, I think by logical deduction that means I'm gonna end up in Las Vegas eventually. I don't know how long it'll take me. Oh, yeah, bring it on. I'm in a good mood this morning. I feel like I've just been getting in a stagnant little bit of a rut here, seeing the same sights over and over again. They're beautiful, but you can only stare at that rock so many times. You can only watch surfers for so many hours. You can't watch the same TV show hour after hour, day after day. Sometimes you gotta mix it up, throw on a movie. Master of bad metaphors here at your service. So, gonna head east. Gonna cut through Bakersfield, Tehachapi, and then into the desert. I'm hoping to make it to, I guess, a good halfway point, probably Barstow, 200 some miles. I don't like to drive more than that in a day. My back starts hurting. I think 200 miles is a good stretch for a day. I can take it nice and slow. Usually do it in 2 increments of 100 miles. And then the drive's done for the day. Then I get to enjoy my afternoon in the desert. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Some people love the desert. Some people hate the desert. Some people are impartial. Never been a big desert guy, but I've spent a lot of time in it. Well, we'll see. Ooh-wee. It's chilly willy out here. About 10 after 7, the sun's just come up. Beautiful morning. Central Valley. Made it, I'm at the Button Willow rest stop. Only about probably a mile or 2 from my turnoff. Ooh-wee, my hands are cold. Make a little pit stop here at the rest area. I'm taking Highway 5 south right now, and I'm gonna exit here in about 1 or 2 miles. Highway 58 cuts east from the 5 to Bakersfield, and then we continue east through Tehachapi, and then we drop down into the desert.
And has earned the Guinness World Record for being the oldest water skier. 94-year-old Bob Hutchinson. Recently confirmed as the title holder following. We're doing this instead of anything we're
Getting on the 99 freeway south. And jumping over onto the 58 east. Now they're always doing construction on something around here in California, I swear. Time for a little refuel and a pit stop, and we're back on our way. Man, there's a lot of highway patrol out here, so keep on your toes. So I made it to Tehachapi, California. We're in the mountains. We went from the beach to the mountains that fast. And that's what I love about California. You want to mix it up? You can do it. Took me a couple hours. Went from the beach to the snow. There's snow, okay, there's not snow right here, but right up in the mountains, there's snow. I'm stopping at Walmart. Want to pick up a few things because I assume I'll be in the desert somewhere tonight, and I'm pretty sure between Tehachapi and Las Vegas ain't no Walmarts. So, gonna stock up real quick, hit the road. As you notice, the sign there says no overnight parking or camping. And that's pretty much the way it goes for Walmart parking lots in California in general. I know Walmart encourages people parking up in different states, different countries of Canada, but pretty much statewide in California, you're not allowed to park overnight. Kind of a bummer because like this parking lot's enormous. Walmart's brand new. You got a little, what's it called? Panda Express back there. Seems like a good spot, but nothing doing. So I'm gonna get some stuff, keep making my way east. We're about to drop down out of Tehachapi into the desert. And I think the next town is the town of Mojave. First we climb out of Tehachapi, and then we descend into Mojave. And off to the right here, nice little wind farm, and out there somewhere is Edwards Air Force Base. I saw a fighter jet earlier zipping on by. Cool stuff. But time for a little rest here at the rest area. Well, I've kind of reached that point where I'm kind of tired of driving. Probably about 40 miles west of Barstow. So I got about another 30 minutes of driving still. But it's only about 10 a.m. or so. There's no reason to push myself to get there. I'm in no hurry. So I'm just gonna hang out here at this nice little rest area. Probably make myself a little breakfast and just kind of chill out. All right, finally made it. I'm a little bit worn out from that drive. A cool little McDonald's water tank here at the Barstow Station, right next to the highway. Highway's right here.
Like you're doing much. Can you come over here and let me out? Look, I don't know you. You don't know me. But I need some help. Get me out of here.
Zoltar.
Come, let Zoltar tell you more.
I remember coming here when I was a kid, and you used to be able to eat in these dining cars. So I think they're all closed because of the COVID, but this is really a cool spot. And every time I've been here, it's always been packed with people. That's one of the good things, I guess, or not a good thing, but a side effect, beneficial side effect for people like me out and about. Not a lot of other people out and about. anytime I'm cruising through a new town for the first time, one, I'm trying to acclimate myself to where everything is, food places, stores, whatnot. But I'm always keeping an eye out for a good parking spot as well. Now, here at Barstow Station, not a good parking spot. They got signs posted. You know, they're looking out for that. But I'm sure I'll find a good spot to post up here somewhere. There's always a good spot. Just don't think too much about it. Just kind of go with the flow, and, you know, if you're feeling it, park there. If you're not, move on, find somewhere else. I've parked places before, and then after a couple of minutes got a weird vibe and left, because that's what you do. You got to follow your heart in life, right? The same thing with a parking spot. I'm gonna cruise down into town and check out where I saw a 99-cent store and a dollar store, see what else is around that area. All right, well, I pretty much cruised all of Main Street. Turned back around, going back into town. Main Street is the original Route 66, which pretty interesting to me. I find that fascinating. I forget all about Route 66. That's one of my bucket list items. Cruising Route 66 from beginning to end, starting in Chicago, ending down in Los Angeles. I believe it's like Santa Monica where it ends. Might even be right at the pier. But we're on it. Historic Route 66. All these cool old inns, roadside motels, little drive-in diners. Most of it's all run down and closed now, but, you know, still pretty cool. How do you like them apples? Got the hair did. Nice and high and tight. Almighty. Man, I feel like a new person. Like, she cut off so much hair. I can't remember the last time I got my hair cut. But boy, oh boy, what a difference it makes. All in all, pretty good, pain-free trip to Barstow today. Now, I have to admit, I was wrong that there is a Walmart here in Barstow, and it's quite nice. Now, I found myself a nice little park and ride by the Home Depot, and that's where I'm going to spend my night. See you tomorrow.